Hello everybody, it's Christy with Christy Artistry. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Appreciate you guys. No real updates on Dennis. We are on week 2 after the radiation, and he's just, sort of slowly coming back. Has days where he doesn't feel good, has days where he feels great. So if there anything changes, I will definitely let you guys know. Thank you for all your comments, your prayers, and your nice thoughts. So thank you. Before I start tonight's video, I wanted to show you the dry results of the fire painting, because I honestly am kind of mixed up in where my videos are in line. So I'm not sure if I've already shown you the dry results or not, so I'm just going to show them to you. So here is the kind of fire painting that we did, and there's a lot of shimmer in there from that what was it, iridescent white we used in this one, I think it was, with the cell creator, and it really looks kind of cool. So that's what that one looks like dry. It's not sealed yet, but it is dry. Tonight I am working on a 20 by 24, and I'm running it 24 by 20, and the reason that I'm doing this particular painting tonight is I just over this past few days I was preparing the guest room for my mother-in-law, who's coming pretty soon, and I'm excited to see her. I haven't seen her in a while, and I decided, once I got the bedroom started, I decided I wanted to repaint the living room, and the living room is attached to the dining room, so it's the living room, the dining room, and then there's a wall down at the end of the hall that when you look at this whole area, you can see that. So anyway, I painted it a different color. It used to be a dark Christmas kind of burgundy red, and I painted it a blue. So now what I'm going to do is, I have a large painting that I had done last year or the year before. It was a huge 36 by 36, and it's pink and red and stuff like that, so it doesn't match right now. So I'm going to take this 20 by 24, and I am going to create a new painting for over my entertainment center. So this is going to be a little bit smaller. Like I said, the other painting was 36 by 36. This is just going to be a 20 by 24, but because of the colors and everything that I've now got in the living room, I don't want to overwhelm it with the colors that I'm going to add to this painting. So what I'm using are colors that most closely match the new furniture color and the new wall colors. So let's take a look at them. Okay, so first thing we're going to use is Prussian Blue. My Prussian Blue, okay, where's my Prussian Blue? Hang on a minute. Hang on, I'll show you. So my Prussian Blue is going to replace my Compass Blue in my paint color. Okay, so that's one. Then and it's not exactly, it's not exact, and I don't want it to exactly match. So this Laguna Blue, I'm going to use Thalo Blue to replace that one. It's a little darker, but I think it'll look fine. Then last but not least, the wall color that I chose is called Sailor's Knot, and I'm actually going to use light blue violet to replace that color. Because again, I don't want it to match exactly how the painting would, melt into the walls. So those are my colors of my couches and my wall. Yeah. So let me tilt the camera down, and we'll get started on tonight's painting. So I'll be right back. So here is my 24 by 20 canvas. I've got it leveled, and we are going to use a white background. And as you know, I've been using this paint, this flow paint that I mixed up and put in gallons. So I have to strain it before I can use it, because if I don't, then it's going to, it could have those little pits and stuff in it, and I don't want that. So I was looking for my cup to do that, but I think I'll just pour it right on the canvas. It'll be faster. Let's see if I can get the lid off. Oh, yeah. All right, so I am going to strain this as we go and just fill it in. That way at least I'm getting some of the little chunks out of there. You can tell it's chunky because it's not going smoothly through the sieve anymore. I haven't been able to buy some new bottles so that this doesn't keep happening with this paint. But I'm not going to waste the paint, so you know, the extra time to run it through the strainer is perfectly fine. Again, I'm not wasting the paint. Okay, then I'll show you. This is why I strain it. You can see that it doesn't go all the way through, and what happens is when I reuse these bottles over and over again, the paint that's stuck to the edges sometimes sheds off when you when you mix new paint in there, and that's what happens. And I normally mix them right away, so it really, I guess, shouldn't be happening, but it does, and that's my solution to that problem. Okay. I think we have enough white on. Use the spatula to spread it out. My paint has also been a bit thin, and uh-oh, we got some glitter on the spatula. I don't want that on there. I think that was for my hands decorating. Okay. So we're going to just nudge this up over the edge. We'll make sure that everything covers, but we want to get it nudged over the edge so it can start flowing down. Get this all spread out. This is a level 3 canvas, so it's thicker, which means we need to make sure that we have the edges started, or we won't have flow all the way down the edges, which is really important. Another thing that's important is to keep my fingers out of the paint, but you know, these things happen. So we get nice flow down this side. Nice flow down this edge. Let's see how this side's doing. This side, not so much. So we're going to need some paint over there. Ouch. That's a tough thing to get open. Alright, so because I've problem when you clean up things, then you can't find anything. Well, I think because it's on the edge, I should be fine to pour it straight from the bottle. The top is going to go flowing down over it anyway. So I'm just going to run the bead here, knowing that when we add our paint, we're going to have that flow across as well. Almost out of this gallon of paint I mixed up, so when I mix the next batch, definitely use something different, unless I forget, you know, things I want to do and things I remember to do. two different things. Okay. So we've got that. Just picking up some of the paint off the canvas just to tap these edges. Just make sure there's some on there. I'll come over there and check that side a little bit here. You can kind of feel that it's on there. Okay. Ugh. So now I can see, yeah, right here and right here. What is missing? Can't tell it from you where you guys can see. I can't tell, so I'm just going to douse the edge just to make sure. Make sure I've got coverage on there. This side's running down great, which is good, but it can be concerning because does that mean that my canvas is no longer level? Hopefully it doesn't mean that. Alright, so at least I know I have paint on all of the edges. Alright, so the colors, I showed you the colors. Now the order I'm going to be putting them in is going to be Prussian Blue first. Then I'm actually going to toss in some gold because I do want gold accent even in here, even though of course I don't have gold accents on my walls, at least not anymore. And then it's going to be the Thalo Blue, and then we're going to top it off with the light blue violet. So that's how we're going to start this off. So here we go. Let's torch the bubbles. This edge right here is being difficult. There. Okay. Torch the bubbles out. I just noticed there's a little bit of something here. So we'll get that up. Alright, let's start with our our Prussian Blue. I love Prussian Blue. It's so pretty, especially when it dries so dark. Now the design for tonight, I was thinking about doing some sort of flaring out type thing. Like pour in the center and then go out to the edges. I wasn't sure how you guys would like that or not. I do kind of want something. I'm going to blow it out that way. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to puddle up in the center a bit. Assuming I can get the lids off my bottles. Because what I'm looking for, like I said, is something as an accent above my entertainment center. And I kind of want it to be like here and then flared out to the corners and sides. Does that make sense? Work with me here. Let's see if we can get this to work. Oh, I love Prussian Blue. It's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so there's Prussian. Now we're going to put the gold on. Yeah, I can kind of see what's going to happen here, and I like it. Okay. Next is, I'm using my Deco Art metallic 24 karat gold tonight because it and Prussian Blue are gorgeous. Thalo is next, and I'm using my Academy Acrylic Thalo. I had the other one out, but I didn't have enough of it. Yeah, my Liquitex Basics, I didn't have enough of it, so we're going to use the Academy Acrylic because I have enough of that. And lastly, my Liquitex Basics Light Blue Violet. The light blue violet is to represent the actual wall color, but this is more purple than what I actually put on the walls. Okay, now I see we're already tilting my direction over here. So before we get too far, I am going to popsicle stick under here to see if I can get this to go back to the center where I had it. So I'm going to release a popsicle stick from under here. Let's see if that'll help. Looks like I dropped some gold there. Okay, so let's stretch the bubbles. Now I've decided I'm going to add a little bit more gold in the center. I broke my lid. Like so. And then I'm going to add a drop more of the Prussian. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to torch again. Alright, I love the colors, and I just wanted to get it a little more centered before I blow it out. Okay, and I'm going to use the Revlon tonight with the wide tip on it, because it is wider than the flower. Flower a lot on the smaller paintings, but this is a little bit larger, so that's what we're going to use. The Revlon dryer that I have has a high and low button here, and then it has this cool button, so when I push the cool button it actually revs the dryer, and that kind of helps blow the paint out but keeps it cool. So that's what we're going to do. So here we go. Wow. Oh my goodness. I do not want to touch anything on this. This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm just taking off this little splash over here, because that I don't want. So I'm going to pick that up. But oh, it's exactly what I was looking for. The gold accents in the center and along here are beautiful. I'm having trouble picking up my blue here. So I might just have to take it off like so. There. I'm going to add a little bit of the white and hope it doesn't have chunks in it. Push you back up there. There we go. Oh, I love this. This is so pretty. Here is our kind of like a giant flower Dutch pour. And I do see this is sliding a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to level it out again and get this to stay more in the center. It feels like it's coming this way. So we'll prop it up and get that fixed. But look at how pretty that came out. It's pretty close to what I had in my mind, and of course with fluid art you can't, unless you're going to paint it and not use fluid art, it's hard to get exactly what you want. So let's take a look at some of these beautiful cells, and look at how the gold is just shimmering in those blues. I absolutely love blue. I think a lot of us do, and I think it's because it reacts so amazing with golds, silvers, even coppers and bronze. It's just gorgeous. But oh, I love the gold in this little section here. Just all the way across the painting. The gold is just amazing. Alright, so we're going to go to the other side here. And then we'll go up here to the top. And then I just want to show you like the whole center. This is the whole center. It almost looks square. It's kind of funny. But it's all gold. It's just beautiful. So that is our lovely painting for this evening. So let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, I kind of made this one especially for me to put on my living room wall. But let me know what you think about the color scheme and the composition. Because in my head, it's pretty much what I was looking for. But you never know. Let me know what you think. Alright, till my next video in 3 days, take care of yourselves, and please take care of each other.